Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Leo and Mia English Podcast. I'm Leo, and today we're talking about a topic that affects every single person on the planet, but one that most people never really talk about openly.
Hi, friends. I'm Mia. And yes, today's topic is money habits. Not how to get rich quickly, not complicated investment strategies. Just the everyday habits around money that shape your financial life, whether you realize it or not.
This is episode 9 of our Daily Habits series, and we're at level B1 today. So you'll hear some great vocabulary, real-life examples, and an honest conversation about one of the most important topics in adult life.
Whether you're good with money or you feel like money always disappears, this episode is for you. Let's dive in.
Mia, I want to start with a very honest question. Are you good with money? Like, do you know where your money goes every month?
I am pretty good with money now, yes, but I wasn't always. In my early 20s, I spent money very carelessly. I had no budget, no savings, and at the end of every month, I always wondered, where did it all go? It just vanished.
That is exactly my life right now. I earn money, I spend it, and then I'm surprised at the end of the month that it's gone. I have no idea where it all goes.
You're not alone, Leo. Most people feel this way. And the interesting thing is, it's rarely about not earning enough. It's almost always about not having a clear system for how you manage what you earn.
A system again. We talk about systems a lot in this series. Whether it's cleaning, working, sleeping, the answer is always build a system.
Because systems work. And with money, a simple system can completely change your financial life over time. You don't need to earn more. You need to manage better.
Okay, I'm ready to learn. Let's build my money system today.
Let's start with the most important first step in any money habit, tracking your spending. Do you know exactly how much you spend every month, Leo? In each category?
Honestly, no idea. I know my rent, I know roughly what I spend on food, but coffee, takeaway, clothes, subscriptions, no idea. I just tap my card and hope it works.
Ha! Most people are exactly the same. And this is the core problem. You can't manage money you can't see. If you don't know where it's going, you can't make good decisions about it.
So the first step is just looking, seeing where the money actually goes.
Exactly. For just 1 week, write down every single thing you spend money on. Every coffee, every snack, every app subscription, every taxi, everything. At the end of the week, look at the list. Most people are genuinely shocked.
Shocked? Why? What do they usually find?
They find money leaking out in places they never noticed. Small things that feel harmless in the moment, a coffee here, a delivery fee there, a streaming subscription they forgot to cancel. Alone, each thing is tiny, but together they add up to a significant amount every month.
That's like a bucket with many small holes. No single hole drains it, but together they empty it completely.
I love that image, a leaky bucket. And tracking is how you find the holes. Once you can see them, you can decide which ones to fix.
And you don't have to fix all of them, just the ones that aren't worth it to you. If I love my morning coffee, I keep it, but maybe I cancel the 3 streaming services I never use. There are also great apps that do this automatically. They connect to your bank and categorize every transaction for you, so you don't even have to write anything down. The data is already there waiting for you.
Exactly right. Tracking is not about restricting yourself. It's about making conscious choices. Spending money intentionally on things that genuinely matter to you, and stopping the money that leaks out unnoticed. Listeners, do you track your spending? Tell us honestly.
Okay, so I start tracking. Then what? Once I can see where my money goes, how do I decide what the right balance is?
Great question. There's a very popular and simple framework called the 50-30-20 rule. It's a guideline for how to divide your income each month.
50, 30, 20. What do those numbers mean?
50% of your income goes to needs, the essential things you must pay for. Rent, food, transport, utilities, phone bill, the things life requires.
Okay, 50% for needs. And the 30?
30% goes to wants, things you enjoy but don't strictly need to survive. Eating out at restaurants, hobbies, travel, entertainment, new clothes beyond the basics. This is your fun money, and it's important to include it.
I like that you include fun money because I think a lot of people fail with money plans because they try to cut out everything enjoyable. That's not sustainable.
Exactly. A good money habit is one you can actually maintain. If it makes you miserable, you won't stick to it. The 30% for wants is there by design. It keeps the system realistic and enjoyable.
Smart. And the last 20%?
20% goes to savings and financial goals. Building an emergency fund, saving for a big purchase, paying off debt, or investing for the future. This 20% is what builds financial security over time.
So needs, wants, and savings. 50, 30, 20. It's simple enough to remember and realistic enough to actually do. But what if my rent alone is already 50% of my income?
Great question, and very common, especially in expensive cities. The 50-30-20 rule is a guideline, not a law. Adjust it to your reality. The key principle is spend less than you earn, save something every month, and be intentional about your wants. Listeners, does the 50-30-20 rule work for your life? What adjustments would you make?
Let's talk about saving specifically, because I know I should save money, but I never seem to have any left over at the end of the month to save. It always disappears before I get a chance.
And that's the most common mistake people make with saving. They wait until the end of the month and save whatever is left. But usually, nothing is left. The key insight is pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first? What does that mean exactly?
It means the moment your salary arrives, you move a fixed amount to your savings account before you spend anything else. Before rent, before food, before fun, savings come out first. Then you live on what remains.
So instead of save what's left after spending, it's spend what's left after saving.
Perfectly put. That simple switch changes everything. Because when the money is already moved to savings, you naturally adjust your spending to what's left. You don't miss what you never had access to.
That's really clever. It works with human psychology. We spend what we see. If I see a smaller number in my account, I spend less.
Exactly. And the best way to make this automatic is to set up a standing order, an automatic transfer that moves money to your savings account on the day your salary arrives. You don't have to remember, you don't have to decide, it just happens.
Automation removes the willpower problem. You don't have to be disciplined every month. The system is disciplined for you.
That's a brilliant way to frame it. And one more thought on saving. Start small if you need to. Even saving 5 or 10% of your income every month builds a meaningful amount over time. It's not about the size of each contribution. It's about the consistency.
Small and consistent beats large and occasional, just like reading 2 pages a day. The same principle applies to everything.
Absolutely. A little saved consistently every single month adds up to something significant over years. The earlier you start, the more powerful the effect. Listeners, do you already save automatically or do you save the leftovers? Let us know in the comments.
Time for Word of the Day. 3B1 words from today's money episode. These are genuinely useful words for talking about money in English. Mia, kick us off.
Word number 1, budget. B-U-D-G-E-T. Budget. A budget is a plan that shows how much money you have and how you intend to spend or save it. For example, she created a monthly budget and finally understood where her money was going.
Budget! I have never had a real budget in my life, but after today's episode, I am going to make one this weekend. A proper written budget, not just guessing.
Word number 2, expense. E-X-P-E-N-S-E. Expense. An expense is money that you spend on something, a cost or an outgoing payment. For example, his biggest monthly expense is rent, followed by food and transport.
Expense! When I track my spending, I am tracking my expenses. Some expenses are necessary, like rent. Others are optional, like buying things I don't need. Knowing the difference is so important.
Word number 3, invest. I-N-V-E-S-T. Invest. Invest means to put money into something with the goal of making more money over time, or to put time and effort into something to get a valuable result in the future. For example, she decided to invest a small amount of money each month rather than leaving it all in a savings account.
Invest. And we can invest in more than just money. We invest in skills, in health, in relationships, budget, expense, invest. 3 words that belong in everyone's vocabulary, especially when you're learning to manage your money better. All right, everyone, let's wrap up episode 9. 3 big money habit ideas from today. Number 1, track your spending. Write down every purchase for 1 week. Find your leaky bucket holes and decide which ones to close.
Number 2, use the 50-30-20 rule as a framework. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and financial goals. Adjust for your reality, but keep the core principle. Spend less than you earn.
And number 3, pay yourself first. Move savings out the moment your salary arrives. Automate it so it requires no willpower. Then live happily on what remains.
Money is not a comfortable topic for many people, but the more you talk about it and learn about it, the more confident and in control you feel. Which habit from today will you try first? Tell us in the comments.
If this episode was useful to you, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Every like really helps us reach more learners around the world.
One more episode to go. Episode 10 is our final episode of the Daily Habits series. We're talking about how to build any new habit and actually make it stick. Don't miss it. It ties everything together. See you then.